Okay, everybody, you could call me Hunch, and today I'm going to kind of switch up my vibe here. I'm going to be doing some on-chain analysis. I'm going to try to be more consistent with analysis, new topics about Bitcoin, maybe crypto in general. And what's motivating me to do this is Ben Cohen. He's a YouTuber, but also listening to other YouTubers and people who have made it. And they really just say consistency is the key to success, right? Whether you're doing a podcast, whether you're doing a business, whether you're doing anything, if you show up every day, right, then hopefully you can be a success. Now, I'm sure it's not guaranteed success, but I'm going to try to show up. So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and the number of active addresses. So as you can see, let's just do a general synopsis of what's going on here, right? So in 2010, in the black here, you see the price, and you see in the orange the number of active addresses. Okay, now there's nothing too particular that's important here, right? But the big things are it's moving up into the right. Okay, for you guys, it's maybe over there, whatever. It's up into the right for me. Okay. What else is important is a few things, right? Over here, I see like in this corner, right? And we can go kind of zoom in a little more, right? I see higher lows, right? So low over here, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, right? Now, it's a little stagnant, but it's consolidating, right? These higher lows. Now, what we want to see is that continuing to go up, right? Obviously. Now, if you look at the total number, right, active addresses, those you can look up the definition of an active address, but let's assume that it's just daily or weekly, right? Whatever time frame you want to do. People moving Bitcoin, using their wallets to purchase things, maybe taking them off exchanges, moving wallet to wallet. It's only at about 1 million, right? 800 to 1 million, right? Down here is at 460,000, right? So like, if you, for example, let's do 2018, okay? At the peak, there was 1 million. It dropped off a cliff, right? And it made that low around 500,000, right? And this is the bear market. Now, in the bear market, it's been going up, right? You want to compare the bears to the bears and the bulls to the bulls, right? So here you see the bull market. It peaks around 1.1 million, 1.2 million. Around here, 1.2 million, right? So it had that mania. But in these bear markets, right? In this bear market, the active addresses is actually higher than in the bear market of the previous one. So these are, in my opinion, long-term investors or believers in the network sticking around more this time, right? And you can see that in price, right? The drawdown is not as big as last time, right? It may reach that point where it's like, 88%, 90%, 95%. It may reach that, but if you look at each bear and bull market, right, the drop-offs tend to be less severe, right? What is it? Could be around 80% this bear market, right? In the previous one, it was 90. In the previous one, it was 95%, right? And so, and this is reflected in the active addresses, I think. We want people to be using their Bitcoin, right? I've been in Bitcoin for 5 years. I just bought my first actual real-world item with it, which was a hardware wallet, right? And as that adoption grows in places like Bitcoin Beach, et cetera, you should see these addresses start to take off. Now, price obviously affects that. So in the long term, we need price to go up to keep moving this active address, to the right and up. Now, what I would say is most of these active addresses are probably long-term holders or people who are actually adopting it, right, for real trade and real purposes. So I just want to go over this. Make sure you monitor, the lower highs. Things are going generally in the right direction, right? Like if you see this kind of drop off a cliff, right, and active addresses drops by like half, right? That's a bad sign, right? That's a really bad sign. People aren't using the network. It's ugly. So, you really want to see, like, evaluate, am I investing in the right thing? And this is one of the metrics, active addresses, right? Because that's real world usage, and it's so important in my mind. Comment below if you think I'm wrong, but I think it's an important thing to pay attention to, right? Real world use case, right? Moving up into the right. Obviously in bears, you're going to see stagnation, right? And maybe some sideways action, but it should continue to go up into the right. And then if you see a huge price swing, maybe that's when you sell. But for real world adoption, be looking at this in my mind. Number of active addresses, and you can find that on Glassnode. All right, you could call me Hunch. Just I'm exploring this new technique of going over on-chain data. I might subscribe to Glassnode, get a lot more data, bring it to you. Anyway, just doing a thing. Let me know what's your response. To this video. Let me know what you think. Should I try to dive a little deeper? Obviously, I know I should dive a little deeper, but if I should do more of these and get better at it, right? Because practice makes perfect. Anyway, you could call me Hunch. Have a great day.